Have you ever looked at something happening, in the news or even with your friends, and you just can't believe how someone else is seeing it? It can feel like you're not just disagreeing, but living in totally different worlds. Well, what if that's exactly what's going on? Let's break down the underlying structure that actually causes people and even whole societies to end up in these separate, diverging realities. We all tend to assume that we're looking at the same single world, right? But when one event can create these radically different takeaways, it points to something much deeper. The idea here isn't just that our opinions are different, it's that the very reality we're perceiving is different. It's not about who's right or wrong, it's that the event they're each observing is, for them, a fundamentally different thing from the start. So where does this split even begin? Well, it all starts with a few core filters. Think about it. First, the language we use gives us the boxes to put things in. Second, our own unique life experiences create a personal lens that colors everything we see. And third, our information paths, the news we watch, the people we follow online, they decide what data even gets to us in the first place. This means reality isn't something we just download. It actually emerges through our observation, and each of us has a totally different toolkit for observing. And here's where it gets really interesting. Those small initial differences, they don't just stay small. They grow. It's an amplification cycle. Once a certain view of reality starts to form, it gets hammered home through repetition. Then you're constantly exposed to the same sources, the same channels, the same feeds that confirm it. And finally, you get validation from groups of people who all see it the same way. It's this powerful feedback loop that makes one version of reality feel more and more solid, causing it to drift further and further away from others. This all leads to a really critical point. When this amplification process goes on long enough, communication can completely break down. And this isn't just a simple argument anymore. It's not a debate over facts. It's a situation where completely different realities are coexisting side by side. You see, discussions fail not because people are being stubborn. They fail because they're no longer operating from a shared reality. There's no common ground, no shared set of facts to even begin a conversation. And this whole structure doesn't just stop with individuals arguing online, it scales way up. The exact same dynamic is playing out in our deepest social divisions, in geopolitical tensions between countries, and, of course, in information warfare. What we're seeing is a divergence of reality that's happening at the level of entire civilizations. So all of this leaves us with a pretty profound, maybe even unsettling question. If reality isn't this one single thing, if it's built and amplified by all these processes, then which reality are we living in? And maybe more importantly, how is that reality being shaped for us right now? The goal isn't really to figure out which reality is the correct one, it's to understand the structure of how they form in the first place. Because from that awareness, a whole new kind of observation can begin.